Well, hello there. I'm here with Bart, aka S1, and we're doing a little interview today. How have you been today?
Well, honestly, I've gotten ill since yesterday, so not the greatest, but I'm happy to be here.
And you have gotten ill from Spain now, I presume?
Maybe, I'm not sure. It could have happened maybe at work as well.
Because of course you went to Czech Republic, out of country for the first time in this game. How did it go? Any thoughts on that?
Well, I wasn't expecting too much. To be realistic, I thought I would at least make 9th place, and I got 9th place, so I can't complain about it.
Yeah.
But as a competitor, you definitely want more. So I was a little bit, well, I wouldn't say disappointed, but disappointed in the time I invested into the game.
Oh yeah.
I think that's more appropriate.
Because you also went all Ness on Czech Republic, I believe.
Yeah, only one round. I think the first round or something I went wolf. So yeah, it doesn't really count.
Most of the time Ness.
Yeah.
But we've also seen the tweets of I'm dropping Ness, I'm done with this character. What is it that keeps you sticking to Ness?
I think it's just he's very comfortable to play on. Since I've been playing him since Brawl, so I've been playing him for 10 years now. He just has a few things I really like, and of course some things I dislike, but I think that's what I look for in a character, some weaknesses, but also strengths that you can capitalize on. And I think Ness always had those in a pretty good way that I could connect with.
And you said you started playing Ness in Brawl, but the transition from Brawl to Smash 4 in Ness is sort of similar. Most of the moves were kept the same. But from Smash 4 to Ultimate, there's a couple of new things here and there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about those changes?
I think the way they thought of Ness is actually pretty good on what they wanted to change for this game, since they changed this side magnet being a more like a movement tool that he's able to get in with against certain characters. It has a hitbox now, which is cool, kind of like a shine, but it works a little bit differently, Yeah. Besides that, they gave more power to his special moves. I think those are pretty much the biggest change. And they reverted the up smash and down smash back to the Brawl version, where you could charge them and the hitbox stays out, which 2 frames really well.
2 frames well. Well, you've now shown your dominance in Spain, sort of. But in Smash 4, you also traveled a lot to America. Is that something you want to redo for Smash Ultimate, or?
Yeah, well, I'm still thinking about it. I really want to pursue something in Smash, but I have my doubts. Which I am most confident when I put a lot of time into the game, so I can rely on the time I've put into the game to be confident. So that's something I really need to look for, and once I'm able to do that, I'll definitely go to America. Yes.
And what is your biggest obstacle on that?
I think it's a few things. It's definitely the change from Smash 4 to Ultimate, which is very big. Ness not being solo viable. Of course, people will argue in Smash 4 he wasn't solo viable either. I would agree in some ways, but I think he definitely was a strong character that would only lose to Corrin, definitely lose to Corrin. Yeah, besides that, I think I haven't really found the same motivation yet that I had in Smash 4.
Yeah.
But I think that'll come with time as well. I need to dedicate myself to it to really experience and to get better. But for now, because it's still very early into the game, people get away with a lot of things that, in my mind, they shouldn't be able to get away with. I think we're still getting used to the new defensive options and how to use them and apply them. That's what I'm really looking for now, because I think once you understand how the defensive game or how the defensive play works in this game, you can actually counteract their offense with buttons. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm looking into now, and a lot of new players are very buttonsy, but I do see some players, especially on better characters, you can see it more. You can see it better since they don't really use any gimmicks or very character-reliant things. You can see them be better than in Smash 4, because in Smash 4 it took a long time for people to get better here, I feel like.
Yeah. You were talking about those better characters. Are there any characters in particular you want to mention in that, or?
I really dislike Palutena. I hate that character with a passion.
Just because of the Nair or the...
Yeah, well, that's one part of it. Well, actually the biggest part of it, yeah. Yeah, I think you're very spot on with that one. Besides that, I think Pichu is a very big problem in this game. They kind of went with, okay, he's light, so he's high risk, high reward, but I think at the moment he's very low risk, high reward. And then he has a small hurt box to boot, so I think that's a problem. Besides that, I play Wolf as well, and people do say Wolf is a problem. I don't see it as much as other people do. I think he still has weaknesses. It's harder to play around, of course, but I think with time he will have a little bit more struggle, but he's very easy to pick up. So you see a lot of success right now.
Yeah. So you see, like when the metagame develops more, then his weaknesses will be shown more in the general
Yeah,
play.
I think people will get better.
Yeah. Well, as a sort of final question, what's your final goal? Let's say.
I find it hard to say right now, especially because I'm just a little bit torn on some things that I'm not agreeing with. Like when you play a game, you want to understand and agree with the things you're doing and what your opponent is doing. And I feel like a lot of times I'm still having a lot of frustration about things that are happening. I find it very hard to accept. But ideally, I would like to actually compete in America, especially because I want to see, like, let's say if I stay there for like a month or so, what is my potential in that month? Like, what can I reach? What kind of level? And what is my growth like? Because then I can actually base something on that to see if I want to keep on playing or not, if it's actually worth my time. It's still very up in the air.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Where can people find you if they want to see more of you?
I think they can find me on twitter.com/S1 lower, how you call it?
Underscore.
Underscore, thank you, SSB. Yeah, that's pretty much the only place. I'm only active on Twitter. I don't tweet too much, but if you want to follow, go ahead.
Okay. Well, thanks to S1 for his time. If you want to see more of him, go to twitter.com/S1_SSB. And this is our conclusion.